welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to get into my mortgage. This is my Mortgage Monday on a Tuesday. The reason that it's on a Tuesday is because yesterday was Labor Day and I just spent the day with my family at home and wanted to not post or film or anything on Monday. So, but the mortgage was paid on the 1st. I'm still waiting for them to take the money out, but the numbers are already in the system of how it broke down. Usually it comes out like 3 or 4 days later, and with the holiday it's taking an extra day, so eventually that money will come out. But for right now I already have the numbers, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the mortgage and what we had. I have my amortization schedule right here. I have my pen, my highlighter. I have the wrong pen. There's the right pen. I like using this blue one with this here. And we're going to take a look and see how far I have paid my mortgage on the amortization schedule and what my new balance is for the month of September after the first payment. So let's go ahead and move some of this out of the way. And I'm going to zoom us in on my notebook here. I just have a little nice notebook. Okay, so now I have what I need and I am ready to put down the numbers. So my mortgage payment, and I'll just kind of write on a sticky note here for you guys to kind of see the math. My mortgage payment was $2,477.67. I had a principal payment that was required of $296.38. That's the principal payment, and then the extra payment of principal only is $550. I have this already included in this number for the mortgage because I like to automate when I am paying down or paying off things. It makes my life so much easier. So automatically it will also do a principal only payment. So I'm going to call it POP. And then I did have interest, $1,261.38. That doesn't actually affect the math of what I'm doing here, but that's okay. This way you can see how much up front you have to pay in your interest. And then escrow was $369.91. Now my escrow is going to change quite a bit. So these minus all of this should give me a 0. Let me double check that and make sure I have all the numbers I needed. But my escrow did change mainly because they overpaid me in my escrow. If you saw my August closeout or my August, I think it was Paycheck 2, you would see that I had a check from the mortgage company come in, and it was to reimburse us for the overpayment in the escrow. And it was a very hefty sum. So I will try to link those videos in the cards in the description box, but hopefully I remember that. If I forget, let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely be glad to do that. But yeah, this is what my breakdown of my mortgage payment for the month of September is. $2,477.67 minus $296.38 minus $550 minus $1261.38 and minus $3691. Yeah, so I did it right. 36910, and that is 0. So that is what my breakdown of this payment is. That's where all the money went and how it broke down. So now that I know all this information and where the money went, I can come over here and put a total principal payment, which is the $296.38 plus the $550, which gives me $846.38. If I take this number, which is the beginning balance of my mortgage, which was $252,696.37, which is the ending balance for August, the new beginning balance for September, minus this $846.38 gives me my new mortgage amount. Not the mortgage payoff amount, but the mortgage amount at this time. So I would have to do a request for mortgage payoff if I was ready to pay this off, and that number would change with other fees and things that they would add on to that. So I'm not ready for that. We just got this mortgage in, started October of 2022, so this is a fairly new mortgage, and it's only a year old actually, or it would be a year old in October, or is it a year old now? So that's 9, 10, 11, 12. No, this is a one-year-old mortgage. So this is how things changed in the first year. I did not start the $550 principal-only payment until January of this year, but I have continued it throughout the whole year. I can stop at any time. There is a place in my online account I can go in and change these things and set things up, and they give you a lot of freedom to do that, so I'm really happy with that. I do track the interest even though it doesn't really affect this number, just to remind me of how much I'm really paying every month in interest payments. And I thought I was nauseous after seeing what I was paying in credit card interest over I think it was like 15 years with a maxed out credit card for $24,000. That was nauseous, but this is really, every month is really hard to swallow because it's just like, it's such a large number. I mean, there's so much I could be doing with that, and the bank is literally just making so much money off this. So that's why I wanted to do the payoff, principal payoff amount, this principal only payment, so that I can get this mortgage paid off faster and save more money in the long run in interest. So if you're curious, I've shown this before, but I'll show it again. This is where I came up with a schedule on my bank, and I did this back in January or December, January, and I said $550 monthly in January, and 2023 is when it started. Based on where my track, of where I was in my mortgage at that moment in time, that amount, I could be saving $153,026 in savings over the life of the loan, which brought this loan to 15 years and 3 months. So I would pay it off early and 165 months early, and our date is December of 2038. And that means my husband will be 65, and we will be going into that part of our life without a mortgage. And that is the goal. Really, that is the goal. I do have some new information about my mortgage, where I kind of hand wrote in the different things here. This is the auto pay breakdown, the $550. When I was overcharged for the escrow account, they reevaluated the escrow and my with my mortgage, and lowered my monthly payment, not the monthly and the principal, just the monthly payment, by $27.50. So my original monthly payment, in case you can't see it on this paper, I had $1,927.67. They lowered it by $27.50 a month. My new monthly payment is $1,917. So $1,900.17. That is what I have. And if I add the $550, then my new payment going forward in October 1st will be $2,450.17 instead of $2,477.67. So that is the new payment. That is the new change with the escrow, and we did get reimbursed back in August. I also believe my August closeout video discussed that as well. So there we go. Now to the fun part where we get to highlight our amortization schedule and see how far ahead we've really jumped. Now, I don't know the analytics. I don't know the numbers very well as far as how it broke down or why it is what it is, but we're going to take the number. Okay, so we're going to take the number. Now we're at $251,800. $849.99. And what is the closest amount to that? So the closest amount to that will be right here where I jumped 3 months. Now there's a difference. This is $251,726.71, but that's closer than the $251,425. So we're still advancing almost 3 months ahead, but there is a slight difference or shift based on the payoff amount. The principal amount that I paid for this time was $296.38. The original one for September 2023 was $274. So that has increased from $274.03 to $296.38. So it is working. The payoff is definitely working. The numbers are definitely moving, and the interest is different. Where this is a higher interest, $1283.73. This is $1261.38. So there's still a lot of things changing, and you can see the difference, and it is a better difference when you do this. So I'm just going to highlight, and I got really lucky that I caught this at the beginning of my journey, printing this off, and I've kept up with it. There we go. And so I'm so excited that we are tracking it and seeing all these changes. My husband loves it when I show him, hey, here's the new number. This is September 1st, 2020 or 2023. There we go. It definitely is encouraging to him because he's like, oh, I can see it. I can visually see how it's working. And so I moved just this one. I know I'm going to move 3 months ahead. This puts us at March of 2025 paid. Almost. Yeah, that puts us ahead. And I really, really like how far ahead we have moved in the payoff schedule. Maybe at the end of this year, when I get to December, I might add a little extra payment. I was thinking about this earlier to kind of match December 2025. And so it would match this number, whatever the difference is, because I know it won't be exact. But I would definitely make one extra payment just to do that. It'd be a lot of fun to see it that way. I don't mind change, to be honest with you. I'd rather match than worry about the change. But yeah, this is so exciting. Absolutely love what we've done, making this decision, and it's probably been one of the best decisions we have, especially since we know this is our forever home. We have no plans to move, and we don't have any plans to sell our home. And so I think this is really great that this is the perfect home to do the mortgage payoff. So yeah, I'm really excited. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.
I never thought in the wildest dream I'd see you again. Never dreamed about nothing else other than you. I always thought I'd be waiting